I told you, this thing is bigger than Nino Brown, and I got a list of proof.
Order.
If I'm going down,
Order in
I'm
the
taking a
court.
whole lot
I
of
said
people with
order
me.
in the court.
Am I my brother's keeper? Yes, I am. Am I my brother's keeper? Yes, I am. Am I my brother's keeper? Yes, I am.
To this day.
Nino Brown Boxing, and I'm back in the building. Shout out to the WBC. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. So, I want to talk about Eddie Hearn's comments when he said that he's planning on suing the WBC if Dillian Whyte is victorious against Oscar Rivas. Dillian Whyte and Oscar Rivas, they have a bout, and it's for the interim WBC title. Basically, the understanding is the winner of this fight is supposed to become Deontay Wilder's mandatory. Now, the issue well, it's not even an issue. The thing that a lot of people seem to not understand is the WBC has been around for a very long time. And the WBC, it is very clear. They're very clear in their rule book, their standards when it comes to mandating the fighter or number one contenders or interim champions. Yes, you can be the number one ranked guy. Yes, you can be the interim champion. But the WBC has a clause in their rule book. And it's plain and simple. Basically, the WBC, now they've set certain boundaries for themselves, but they have a clause in their rule book where they can do whatever they feel is necessary for the best interests in boxing. Now, they have it broken down in their rule book. Yes, you can be the number one ranked guy. I don't remember the exact number, the exact ranking range verbatim, but let's just say 1 through 5. You can be ranked 1 through 5, and just because you're ranked number 1, it does not mean that you're the mandatory for a fighter. The WBC can select whatever guy in that top 5 ranking that they choose. For some reason, I think it's 1 through 4, but the WBC can select whoever they want within that top 5 ranking and make that guy the mandatory for the champion. Now, it's obvious that WBC is giving themselves some wiggle room. They're giving themselves some flexibility. I mean, guys get injured all the time, and it's their responsibility to defend their title once a year. Obviously, different things come up, unification bouts, champions become injured. I mean, just look at it like this. Keith Thurman, he was out for an extended period of time before the WBC basically forced him to vacate. Now we have another situation where the Dillian Whyte topic keeps coming up over and over again. It's been other fights that Dillian Whyte has been mandated to take. He didn't take those fights. Now in this situation, Deontay Wilder, he fought Dominic Breazeale in May 2019. So I don't know when he's planning on fighting Luis Ortiz and Tyson Fury, but Eddie Hearn going the route of trying to sue the WBC, I feel like he's definitely going to lose. I mean, you got guys like Canelo Alvarez and Jamal Charlo that's been waiting around for an extended period of time and has not been afforded the opportunity yet. A guy like Al Heyman, the advisor, the manager of a Jamal Charlo, he didn't take the course of action of suing the WBC because it's very clear in their books what their rules are. The WBC has the option to do what they feel is in the best interest of boxing when it comes to their WBC title. Dillian Whyte, you just have to be realistic. You got to take a step back and you got to wait your turn. Deontay Wilder is the champion. He put his plan in place. Dillian Whyte, if you would have fought Luis Ortiz and you would have been victorious, none of this would have been an issue at this point in time. You chose not to go to Luis Ortiz's route. You chose to use his name to basically push your name out in the media, to basically clout chasing. So you want to fight Oscar Rivas? Yes, I know he's a smaller heavyweight that's undefeated, but at the same time, we all know who the top tier guys are in the heavyweight division, and Dillian Whyte, you're currently on the outskirts of that. Opportunity has been presented to you on multiple occasions, and you didn't get the job done. You fought AJ. You had an opportunity to fight Luis Ortiz. So now you're trying to have your promoter sue his way for you to basically get knocked to kingdom come by Deontay Wilder. And I feel like Dillian, to be knocked out by Deontay Wilder in this heavyweight division, it's definitely will be a blessing for you. It'll be a blessing for your family, and it's a privilege. So earn that right the proper way. Just sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. It's not like guys like Jamal Charlo has been afforded an opportunity to take a fight with one of the tough guys in his weight class to put him in that position. You have Dillian. You had Luis Ortiz. You didn't want to take the fight. Now you have to wait your turn. You don't have any notable wins. You beat bums or lower tier fighters, however you want to describe them. And that's the way you go about doing it. So until you get a win that the WBC feel that your position in their ranking, it's in the best interest of boxing for you to fight the champion, you won't get the fight. And Eddie Hearn going the legal route and trying to sue the WBC is only going to prolong what you've been wanting. And that's a shot at Deontay Wilder. That's just my quick take on it. This is Nino Brown Boxing. Shout out to the LDBC. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. I'm out.